Hey guys, it's Kelly and welcome back to my channel. We are here at Earnhardt Honda here in Phoenix and we have a brand new 2022 Honda Pilot that literally just came off the truck, and it is in the brand new color, the Sonic Gray. Really excited about it. This is your first time joining me. Hey, I'm Kelly and I'm the car mom. I review cars for moms and for families. I'm a mom of two and a certified child passenger safety tech. Today, I have been dying to get my hands on a Honda Pilot, and we are going to be reviewing this car from a family's perspective. I have car seats, I have strollers, I have cups, and we are going to see how it would function for a family. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below any other tour requests you have. All right, let's get started. Okay, so let's start by breaking down the exterior. I have a confession. I like the old body style of the Honda Pilot so much better. I loved that big boxes of it all. In the newer body style, they've really kind of rounded everything out a little bit. I still like the exterior overall, and I definitely like it in this color. But if you look, we just kind of have like a really rounded front end. We do have LED daytime running lights and headlights. We go into this nice black grille with a huge H for obviously Honda. And they keep it kind of rugged on the outside. I think this looks very similar to their Honda Passport, which is their 5-passenger, more rugged car. And then moving along to our side profile, we have some 20-inch alloy wheels, loving the black. We kind of move into some black plastic on the fender, again, kind of giving it a rugged look. Some body lines, a really intense belt line that goes here, chrome around the windows, black roof rails, black on the bottom right here. Moving all the way along until we get to the back end. I mean, it's pretty basic. It's pretty just like, she's really round. I think that's just kind of how I would describe her. I'm way more excited about the interior. And then moving along to the back end, again, very simple. We do have LED taillights, which is great. Honda logo right here, Pilot, keeping it pretty basic. So why don't we hop into the interior and we will start breaking down the features, the car seat setup, and everything like that. Okay, so here's a shot of me in the driver's seat of the Honda Pilot. Now I'm doing the SE trim level. This one has an I'm doing the SE trim level. This one has an MSRP of about $42,000. Let's start like we always do by breaking down the door panel. A lot going on. Kind of some exciting things too. We have a little bit of a shallow cubby right here, so you can't put a cup there. Another little ledge here. However, this, my friends, looks like it's a cup holder. A door cup holder in the driver's seat. So fun. I would imagine that's not suggested, but it's also looking like that's working. So the door panel's got a lot going on. We've got our gas cap. You can pop the trunk right here. We have memory seats. We have our blind spot indicator, our windows. Looking pretty good. Let me get you on the other side and we'll talk about some more of the features. All right, come on in. All right, we are back in the front seat of this 2022 Honda Pilot, and we have a lot to break down here. I am actually really liking everything that I'm looking at. Let's start by talking about our dash. It is like a half digital display, pretty basic, but still looks nice. Then we go into our leather wrapped steering wheel, and then some of our steering wheel controls right here. Now this one has all of the safety features. I think Honda does a really good job of not gatekeeping those features. So we have the blind spot, we have the rear brake assist, we have the frontal collision, we have the lane departure, all of that amazing safety features on this SE trim level. If we move into the display, we get this beautiful, I want to pull this so bad, but I'm going to let the owner of the car get the satisfaction of doing that. But we do have an entirely colored display. We have an entirely colored display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We move down to our climate control, which again, I appreciate when the climate control is completely pulled out. I am liking the built-in of this display that kind of like wings around too. I think it looks really pretty. Right here we have a little bit of a ledge that I put my sunglasses in. We have heated seats, a wireless charger, 12 volt, and a USB. This is what our shifter looks like. It's an electronic shifter. 2 cup holders here. And then we move into our center console. It is actually a really nice size, center console. And then we have another 12 volt and USBs down there. You can also move this thing forward and backwards, which is cool. And I really like that you can close this and then you have a completely flat surface. I do feel like I wish it was a little bit higher for like car lunches, but that's okay. I do like that it's flat. We've got our little armrest right here as well, which is awesome. In this trim level, we just have the one moonroof. We also have one of my favorite features, which is I call this the Are You Behaving mirror. So if you look, if I just pull down this sunglass thing, there's a little mirror part right here. So I could just quickly like look to see what my kids are doing. I think that's a really great and cheap and easy feature for manufacturers to add. So I really like that. Okay, so as far as my driver's comfort is concerned, I'm actually really impressed with how comfortable the seats are. I didn't think that they'd like feel very comforting or like they're holding me because they don't have a lot of contours on the seat, but they're actually quite comfortable. I'm really liking this adjustable armrest too. So if you look, you can like click it into place. So you can have it a little bit higher. Obviously we have like, I think 12 or 10 way power seats, super comfortable. And then as far as my visibility is concerned, you know, I think I have pretty good visibility in this vehicle. I'm feeling pretty comfortable in it. I mean, I feel really spacious. This car is really roomy, but doesn't feel like I'm driving a giant bus. So I'm pretty comfortable. I'm so excited though to talk about the second and the third row. So this one I have the bench seat. So this is actually an 8-passenger car. Now I don't think we can fit 8 of anything in here, but I want to see how good this bench is and if we can possibly fit 3 car seats. Okay, before we get the car seats in, I just want to talk about my comfort back here as an adult driver or as an adult passenger. So I have this seat set for myself. I'm pretty tall, about 6 feet tall. Really great knee clearance, and I'm really impressed with the head clearance. This car is actually like giving me quite a bit of room. I also cannot wait to break down this door panel with you. Whoa, hello, double door cup holders? What? For the back seat, a little cubby right here, and we have sunshades. The more I do this, the more I am just shocked to see manufacturers not put sunshades in their SUVs. And I've played with the aftermarket ones. Nothing is as good as the built-in ones for so many reasons. One, when you have the aftermarket ones or the ones you get on Amazon, you can hardly roll down your window. I love rolling down my window sometimes while having this sunshade here. Love a built-in sunshade. Good job, Honda. As far as my other amenities are concerned, I have a nice leather back pocket, 2 vents down here with my climate control, and 2 USBs. I really would love to see vents on the ceiling. That makes me sad. But they're down here. I just feel like for kids in car seats and for ventilation, vents on the ceiling, it just seems to be better for everyone. So 2 little vents down there. I can pull down this center console area for 2 more cup holders. I got my little light. And I feel great about the knee clearance. Let's talk about the car seat setup before I put car seats in here. It's very exciting, Honda. I cannot wait to break this down. So when we get the bench seat like this, we have lower anchors on this seat, and then we have a surprise lower anchor in the middle seat. I've talked about this before on some of my tours, but this just gives families an option to install a car seat in the middle seat with the lower anchor. So it has 5 lower anchors total, 2 full sets on either side, or you can install a car seat in the middle with the lower anchors. Tether anchors on all 3 seats across this bench. In the third row, we have a set of lower anchors on the passenger side and then tether anchors across the bench as well. So that is a total of 7 lower anchors and 6 tether anchors. That is pretty freaking exciting. That's like a minivan status, right? So while the hardware is nice, I want to know how the car seats will actually fit. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to tease you with the car seat setup, but I just thought I would show you the third row access and me in the third row because I'm going to put a bunch of car seats in here. So this is on a 60-40 split, meaning that the driver's seat and the passenger seat can move together, and then, meaning that the driver's seat and the middle seat move together. This passenger seat is standalone. It does not have a car seat tilt, which is kind of a bummer, but I actually do like the third row access. I'm not going to get a car seat tilt. It's a little button right here that you can just touch. It moves the seat forward and then you can pull it forward. I like when they have a button down here because if you think about who's actually accessing the third row, it's children, right? So why some manufacturers make it this like super difficult lever at the top does not really help us parents who might need to have a 7-year-old actually be getting to the third row. So I love that it's right there. It's just a button. It's easy to do. Okay, I'm gonna hop back there. Okay, fun. All right, so here I am in the third row of this 2022 Honda Pilot, feeling good. Still super impressed with my head clearance. That's awesome. I also have some vents back here and then like 3 little compartments / cup holders, which is pretty cool. No USBs in this trim level, which is a little surprising, but cup holders on either side. And actually, if you look at it, the vents are in a better spot here than they even are in the second row, so that's good. So here's a shot of me in the middle seat of this Honda Pilot, and this seat is pushed all the way back, meaning I'm giving that second row as much room as possible. And as you can see, my knees still aren't touching, and I'm 6 feet tall. Now this middle seat is very narrow, if you look at it. Like that's what I'm getting, so that's about the size of one of my thighs. So I'm not gonna say like I'm loving that, but one thing I do like about this third row is that the seats actually recline. I love when seats recline, one for comfort, but also it makes it a lot easier to get a good car seat installation when the seats can recline and then you can recline them back up to secure it in place. So I'm gonna get a forward-facing car seat and put it here. We're gonna put some rear-facing car seats here, and I promise you next time I see you, I will have car seats in here. All right, we're back, and as promised, I have 3 car seats installed in this Honda Pilot. Now, here's what I've done. I have a forward-facing Graco in the third row with the seat belt. I have a Graco infant seat with the lower anchors, and then I have another Graco rear-facing extended fit also with the lower anchors. The problem, I think if I had the right car seat combination, I think 3 across is definitely possibilities in the Pilot. However, the car seats I have at my disposal are a little bit wider, making it a little bit more difficult to do a 3 across situation. So instead, I'm going to try to put myself in the middle to kind of give you an idea of what that would look like. I bring up that point of why I think I would like to do 3 across in this car, because it is impossible now to access the third row with these car seats installed unless the child goes through the trunk to get to the third row. So just something to note. I think like when you're planning your family and when you're planning which car would work, it's not only how they fit, it's also how they get there and then how they get buckled. So just something to consider. Let's first show you my spacing that we're dealing with, and then I'll get in the middle. So again, I have both of these seats set for myself, 6 feet tall, and I've got plenty of inches in between the 2 seats. Again, these seats are still pushed all the way back, giving me the most amount of room possible. I'll give you shots of these, and then I want to try to move this seat up a little bit so I can give that third row child just a little bit more room. Okay, so with this Graco extended fit installed rear facing right now, I was able to move this seat up a little bit so I could give that third row child a little bit more room. With this seat set for myself, I still have some decent clearance, so just wanted to point that out. Okay, here I am. Yes, the seatbelt comes out of the ceiling. Don't freak out. This is a shot of me in the second row of this 2022 Honda Pilot between 2 rear-facing car seats. I'm buckled securely. I'm feeling safe. I still have some good clearance on my knees, on my head. Absolutely comfortable for an adult to sit back here. And I think that's really important, again, when you're thinking about your next family vehicle. While you have one child now, if you want to have 2, how much do you value being able to sit back here with both of your children? Because there are a lot less cars that can fit 3 across than can. So it really limits your options when you start thinking about, like, yeah, I can fit 2 car seats, but can I fit 2 car seats in me so I can ride back here with my brand new baby so my toddler doesn't throw things at him? Something to think about. Tether. Hold on, I'm not ready. Do you have the key? Do you have the key? Okay, let's talk about the trunk space. Love a hands-free power tailgate. What does that mean? It means you have the key, you cross your fingers, you say a little prayer. Okay, it never works on the first try for me. That is so exciting. As you can see, I just kicked my foot underneath it, trunk open. So like, hands are full, got a toddler, got a Target haul, don't even have to worry about it. Look at this trunk space. Third row up for this size vehicle, this is some pretty impressive trunk space. I have a single bob stroller. Let's see if it can fit. I mean, for third row up, for a stroller to fit like that, absolutely incredible. Oh, it worked again. Okay, I want to show you something else fun about the trunk. Let me take this back out. Look at this. Look at this extra storage right here. Are you joshing me? You don't think you could put a change of clothes, a park blanket, some extra toys back there? This is some insane storage space. A cubby right here, a little smaller cubby over there. There's our tether anchors across the back. To put the third row down, really easy to do. You just hold this and push it forward. Again, a 60-40 split. And while I like power third rows, there is something just so easy about grabbing a strap, putting it down, and then moving on with your life. All right, real quickly, let's talk about what's going on under the hood. We have a 3.5 liter 6-cylinder engine getting about 280 horsepower. Your fuel economy, you're looking at about 20 city, 27 highway for a combined of about 23. I want to give a special thanks to Earnhardt Honda here in Phoenix, Arizona for letting us borrow the car. And if you are currently car shopping and you feel stuck or you feel intimidated by the car buying process, did you know that I have a ton of resources to help you? We have everything from personalized consultations with me to online workbooks to online courses. Check it out at thecarmomofficial.com. There will be a link in the description box below. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I knew I was going to like this car because I've just seen and read so much about it. I think it is such a good option for growing families. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
All right, let's build my very own 2022 Honda Pilot. Guys, lots of trim levels to break down here, but I think I feel pretty good about where I'm at. So I was kind of between the EXL and the Touring. And when I'm looking at this, I really try to think like, what is most bang for your buck. I try not to take into account like upgraded wheels or upgraded like exterior upgrades, and more just talk about like which safety technology convenience features are worth the most bang for your buck. So I'm really impressed with what's on the EXL. If you look here, I still get leather seats, I get the power tailgate, I still get a sunroof, I get the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then I get all of their crash prevention technology too, which was really nice to see. I think I'm gonna go with that. The only reason I wanna talk even about the Touring is because some more of the upgrades, first of all, you do get a rear entertainment system. The Pilot is, I'm pretty sure, the only mid-size SUV left to offer rear entertainment, and I like it because it's not on the ceiling, so it doesn't affect car seats. I also like that you got the LED headlights and taillights on this vehicle, and you get the bird's eye camera. So maybe I will go up to this actually. It's hard to know. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Touring, but I think the EXL is it's still really good, and I'm really happy to hear that about Honda. Okay, we'll upgrade to the all-wheel drive for an additional $2,000. Okay, design. Okay, fun. Carmine Blue. I like that color. I hate it on the Honda Pilot. I mean, despise. Ugh, I hate this exterior, guys. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I loved the interior. I hate the exterior. I kind of like that. I mean, I know it's $395 extra, but like, I'm going to go with that. I don't know. I can only get black leather. Okay. That's annoying. Okay. Here we go. Heated captain's chairs. Okay, so I guess that means I have the bench right now, which I am going to keep. Even though the bench seat is pretty tiny. I'm going to keep the bench because I like bench seats better. Okay. Packages. Okay, accessory packages. I don't really need anything else in here. They have like all season packages, but I think that's all I'm going to do. So they keep this pretty simple. Okay, that's it, people. So that's going to bring my 2022 Honda Pilot all-wheel drive Touring to an MSRP of $47,990.